morning, students. So we have completed all the methods of this differential equation: variable separable method, homogeneous differential equation method, non-homogeneous differential equation method, and linear differential equation method. So we have completed all of them. But at random, if you come across one question in the examination, then automatically you might have struggled as to which method is to be applied. So for this purpose, I'll give some tips and clues how we can solve a particular differential equation. So for example, if you are given x square plus y square dx is equals to 2xy dy. So if you are given a question like this in the examination, then automatically very first come from the first method, variable separable method. What this variable separable method tells? So as the name itself suggests, that we have to separate the variables. The variables are x and y. So x on one side and y on the another side of the equals to symbol. If we are succeeded in making this separation, then actually variable separable method will be used. If not, if we are unable to express it into the variable separable method, immediately the next thing that should strikes to our mind is at least whether we can go through the process of a homogeneous differential equation. So obviously, if I take this as an example, then here dy by dx is equals to, this is x square plus y square by 2xy. So here also x square into dx. So these are the variables x, but y square dx, here y and dx are mixed with each other. So we cannot separate these variables. So therefore variable separable method gets failed here. So now I have expressed this into the form of dy by dx equals to x square plus y square by 2xy. So here, since the variable separable method gets failed, so we have to check whether this follows the homogeneous differential equation or not. So here x to the power of 2 and y to the power of 2, this is a homogeneous equation. So you get back to the first year. What is the homogeneous second degree homogeneous equation? This is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. So here the highest power being 2, therefore this is said to be a second degree, and here in every term x power 2, x power 1, y power 1, 1 plus 1 2, y power 2. So the power or the exponent is 2 everywhere. This is said to be second degree homogeneous equation. So here x power 2, y power 2, this is the second degree homogeneous equation, and here x power 1, y power 1, this is also a second degree homogeneous equation. So second degree homogeneous equation and second degree homogeneous equation. So the degree being 2 both on the numerator as well as denominator. So what is a homogeneous function? If you suppose this to be f of xy, then f of kx ky equals to k power 0 into f of xy we should get. Here k power 2, k power 2. So since this is dy by dx, y by x equals to v we have to take and proceed. Then after some steps we came across a situation where we can separate the variables in terms of v and x, and then we know how to do the variable separable method. So this is how we have to assess whether this follows a variable separable method or a homogeneous differential equation. And for example, this is given dy by dx equals to 2x plus 3y plus 4y minus x plus y plus 3. So this is obviously a non-homogeneous differential equation. So a non-homogeneous differential equation is of the form ax plus by plus c by a dash x plus b dash y plus c dash. Automatically this is not a homogeneous equation. So in first year again, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0 we got. So here this is also a second degree equation like this. So because 2 being the highest power, the highest exponent is 2, therefore this is also a second degree. But here 2 degree is 2 here 1 here also 2, here also 2, okay, good. But here x power 1, here y power 1, here there are no variables at all, so here x power 0. So first 3 terms that the power is 2, and the next 2 terms the power being 1, and here the power is 0. So this is a second degree non-homogeneous equation. Like this here also, see, this is x power 1, y power 1. Had it been the case like this, then yes, it is also a homogeneous differential equation like this. Okay, but here apart from having x and y, there is a constant exists both on numerator as well as denominator. Okay, so then this is a non-homogeneous equation obviously. So we have to proceed it through the process of the non-homogeneous differential equation. How? Again in this we will be having b equals to minus a dash case. Second, a by a dash equals to b by b dash. So first b equals to minus a dash is what we need to check. If it is getting failed, then actually we should go to a by a dash equals to b by b dash. And if at all these two got failed, obviously it will fulfill the third case, which is small x equals to x plus h and small y is equals to y plus k, and proceed the process. Here, so b equals to minus a dash, all that we need to do is just a cross multiplication, and one step we will get like x dy plus y dx. So this can be written as d of xy. So, and then if you integrate each and every individual, then after subsequent steps we will get the general solution for this b equals to minus a dash. And a by a dash equals to b by b dash, after some steps we will get it in the form of a homogeneous differential equation. And here this is the lengthy process. So here it involves two simultaneous linear equations in h and k. H and k we need to solve, and so this non-homogeneous equation will become a homogeneous equation in the first step itself. So we know how to deal the homogeneous differential equation, and we know the last method, which is a linear differential equation. That linear differential equation is of the form dy by dx plus py equals to q, or dx by dy plus px equals to q. So here p comma q are either constants or functions of x. Here p comma q are either constants or functions functions of y. So here integral factor is e power integral p dx. Here integral factor is equals to e power integral p. So p is in terms of y, therefore dy. Here the general solution is, start with y here. Y integral factor is equals to integral q into integral factor into dx. So here the general solution is x into integral factor is equals to integral q into integral factor into dx. So while solving them, especially the first variable separable method and homogeneous differential equation method, so we have to integrating on both sides, and after subsequent steps at the end the constant is to be added one of the either sides. Here depending upon the student's simplification, so the answer will be varied from one student to another student. Okay, so one cannot always get a unique solution for that, because few students add the constant on LHS and few students add the constant on the RHS. So instead of C, if the whole solution is in log, then actually instead of C, log C also will be taken into consideration, and minus C also can be taken as plus and all, plus C. So that is why actually the final answer will be varied from one person to another person depending upon the simplification, but we have to stick to the process. Now, so let us work out the remaining examples that are left in the first exercise. What is that first exercise? So that is a degree, order. So next, what is that? General solution, etc. So let us do them. So find the order and degree of a differential equation d square y by dx square equals to minus p square y. So this is a polynomial. This is a polynomial in the derivatives. What is a polynomial? A polynomial is of the form a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus etc. a2 x power n minus 2 etc. an. So here a0, a1 etc. an are the real numbers, and n being the highest power, which is said to be a degree. So, and n should be a non-negative integer. So, non-negative integer. So, here this is a polynomial obviously. So, therefore the order of this is, so y if we differentiate dy by dx first order derivative. So again if we differentiate d square by dx square second order derivative. So what is the order? Order is nothing but the order of a highest derivative occur in the given differential equation. Here d square y by dx square equals to minus p square y. This d square y by dx square we got by differentiating y twice. So therefore its order is 2. Order is 2. And degree is, what is the degree? Degree is nothing but the power of the highest order derivative is called the degree. So this has got the highest power 1. So therefore degree is equals to 1. Likewise, what is the order and degree of this? dq by dx cube dy by dx minus e power x is equals to 4. First of all, let us say the order. Order is y if you differentiate for one time, this is dy by dx, first order derivative, this is third order derivative. Therefore, order is equals to 3. So, For telling order, there is no confusion involved. But as far as degree is concerned, the condition to say the degree of a given differential equation, first it must be a polynomial in the derivative. So the polynomial, this is not a polynomial. This is not a polynomial since it contains the exponential function. Okay, first of all, since this is not a polynomial in the derivatives, therefore degree is not defined, because so x cube minus 3x square plus 2x plus 1, this is a polynomial in x, because the degree is degree is how much? 3 here. So this is a polynomial. But if did we come across the polynomial like this? Did we come across a function or an expression like this? So this is not a polynomial, because so it must be a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1, a2 x power n minus 2, etc. an. So therefore, since this is not a polynomial in the differential coefficients derivatives, therefore the degree of this is undetermined, undefined. Now x power 1 by 2 d square y by dx square whole power 1 by 3 plus x dy by dx plus y is equals to 0 has order 2 and degree 1. So he asks us to prove this. First of all, to tell an order, so there is nothing confusion involved. So therefore we can directly say dy by dx being the first order derivative, d square by dx square being the second order derivative, therefore order is 2. Okay, clear, crystal clear. But to tell a degree, so it must first a polynomial in the derivative. So here derivative, that means dy by dx, d square by dx square, dq by dx cube, etc. It should have, their power should be non-negative integers. That means whole power 4, whole square, whole cube, etc. That is okay. But whole power minus 2, that is not a non-negative integer. That is a negative integer first of all. Or d square by dx square whole power 3 by 4, that is also a rational number, p by q. So it must be an integer, that too a non-negative integer. That means the dy by dx or d square by dx square's power can be 0. Non-negative integer means either 0 or positive integer. Non-negative integer means. But it should not be like a d square by dx square. Derivative's power should not be a negative integer or a p by q form. Now, since here we see p by q here, order is okay, clear, but to say the degree, so first of all what do we need to do is, let us see this x power 1 by 2 d square y by dx square. For this, since the first two problems are over, I am rubbing this. Now listen, this is x power 1 by 2 d square y by dx square whole cube is equals to these two terms, if you transpose onto another side, minus of x dy by dx plus y. Now, so here this whole power 1 by 3, right? So here the derivative, the differential coefficient's power should not be p by q, since because it should be a non-negative integer, for which what I do is cubing on both sides I will do. Why cubing on both sides? So if we do so, then this 3 and this 3 gets cancelled. So we are left with a d square over dx square's power, which is 1, which is a non-negative integer. So d square over dx square power is 1. So order is 2, highest order derivative is 2, and its power is 1, degree is 1. What is the order and degree of this? So under normal circumstances, normal conditions, we can say order. So without taking much efforts, we can say that dy by dx first order derivative, d square over dx square second order derivative. Yes, second order derivative is greater than that of the first order derivative. Therefore order is 2. That is clear. So we don't have to put our efforts in giving the order. But so to find out the degree only, actually we have to put some efforts. See here, whole power 5 is given. So first of all, is it a polynomial? Polynomial, for being a polynomial, the power has to be a non-negative integer. But here p by q we got that. So for this, what I'll do is 6 if I do, whole power 5 by 6 if I do, whole power 5 by 6 here also if I do, then of course this 5 and this 5, 6 gets cancelled. So therefore order is 2 and order's power is 1. That is clear. So y is equals to c into x minus c whole square. C is an arbitrary constant. So here c is an arbitrary constant. This itself gives us a clue. So because to form the general solution for this, we need to differentiate it once. How many times should we differentiate? Once, because c being the only arbitrary constant or parameter for which we need to differentiate it once. Therefore obviously order is equals to 1. So since the order is 1, so we no need to differentiate it any further. So dy by dx power should be how much? 1. So order is 1, degree is 1. And if you come to here, find the order of, since this contains 3 arbitrary constants or parameters for which we need to differentiate it thrice. Hence the order of this differential equation is 3. So because dy by dx, d square over by dx square, and d cube y by dx cube. Therefore order is equals to 3. Form the differential equation corresponds to y is equals to cx minus 2c square, where c is a parameter or arbitrary constant. So since it has got only one arbitrary constant for which we need to differentiate it only once, and later we have to eliminate c. So sometimes c will automatically gets eliminated, otherwise c has to be eliminated by suitable operations. So differentiating with respect to x once. So d by dx of y is dy by dx is equals to c into d by dx of x is 1. So c into 1, d by dx of x is 1, c into 1 c, 2c square purely it is a constant. So this derivative is 0. But here after doing the first differentiation, c is not eliminated on its own. Sometimes it will be automatically vanished, sometimes it is not. So, but we don't have the flexibility of differentiating second time, where we can get c as 0, but we don't have that much of freedom because it has got a one single parameter for which we are restricted to only differentiating once. Now we have to eliminate. How? So by suitable operations, substituting c in this, substituting c in the given equation. So this is equals to y is equals to c is dy by dx into x. So x dy by dx minus 2c square minus 2 into c is dy by dx whole square. So this is the required differential equation, and this will be unique for every student, unlike the methods that we have discussed before, variable separable method, homogeneous differential equation. So that it depends upon the student simplification, it varies, but this is a unique answer. Now the 8th question solution is y is equals to a cos 3x plus b sin 3x. Obviously this equation contains two arbitrary constant, therefore we are restricted to doing differentiation twice. So differentiating with respect to x once, then dy by dx equals to a into, let us suppose this to be x, cos x derivative is minus sine, so minus sine 3x into dy by dx of 3x is 3. So this is minus 3a sine 3x plus, let us suppose this to be x, dy by dx of sin x is cos x, so b into cos x is here 3x into dy by dx of 3x is 3. So again differentiating with respect to x, we get dy by dx second time derivative is d square y by dx square is equals to minus 3a constant. Let us suppose this to be x, sin 3x derivative is cos 3x into d by dx of 3x is 3, so 3 3s are 9a plus 3b being a constant, so let us suppose this cos 3x to be x, so cos x derivative is minus sine, so this is minus sine 3x into d by dx of 3x is 3 3s are 9. So in both of them, minus 9 being a constant being a common, cos 3x plus sin 3x, b sin 3x. So this is equals to minus 9. This a cos 3x plus b sin 3x is what? Y. So this is d square y by dx square is equals to minus 9y or plus 9y equals to 0 is the required differential equation. Form the differential equation corresponds to family of circles passing through the origin and having centers on y-axis. That means this is the circle. This circle is passing through the origin, and having center on y-axis. So the circle is this. This circle is passing through O and having center on y-axis. On y-axis, the center of this circle is lying on the y-axis. On y-axis, x coordinate is 0. So for the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0, the center is minus g minus f. Since the center lies on y-axis, x coordinate is 0, comma minus f. So, and this radius is modulus of f. This is r. So we have radius and h comma k. So what is the equation of the circle having center c h comma k and radius r? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to r square. So this is x minus h is 0 whole square plus y minus k is minus of minus plus f whole square, r is modulus of f whole square. So this can even be like this. This is also passing through the center of the origin, and having center on y-axis again. So 0 comma minus 5 or 0 comma plus f also. So this is x square plus this is y square plus f square plus 2fy is equals to f square. F square gets cancelled. X square plus y square plus 2fy equals to 0 is the equation of all the family of circles. But this is not the answer. This we have just found. So now this in this f being a constant or parameter or arbitrary constant for which we need to differentiate it once. So differentiating with respect to x on both sides, then x square derivative is 2x, y square derivative is 2y dy by dx plus 2f into y derivative is dy by dx equals to 0. So 2 if you cancel throughout the equation, so from this f dy by dx equals to so this can even be written as x plus y dy by dx is y dash plus f y dash equals to 0. So from this fy dash is equals to minus of x plus y dash. So from this y dash f is equals to, since f is what we need to eliminate, so minus of x plus y dash by y dash. Now substituting f in this one, so x square plus y square plus 2y into f value is this. So this is minus x plus y dash by y dash equals to 0. So if you find the LCM, x square y dash plus y square y dash minus 2xy minus 2y square y dash by y dash equals to 0. So this is x square y dash minus 2y square y dash is minus y square y dash minus 2xy is equals to y dash into 0 is 0. So y dash if you take common in both of them, then that y dash is dy by dx into x square minus y square is equals to 2xy. Required differential equation.